Fireman Sam, Peppa Pig, and George were all at the Ocean Rescue Centre when George is really excited about having a go of the jet ski today. And Sam and Peppa have said, George, you can't have a go of it on your own, but you can sit on it as long as you promise not to press any buttons. So George said, of course I won't press any buttons. I wouldn't do such a silly thing like that. So George jumps on the jet ski and really likes it. And Sam said, see George, the jet ski is super fast, which we can get to accidents really fast with it. When George sees a button, and as George does, he presses the button, and off he goes into the ocean. Oh no, shouted Peppa. Let's go, Sam. So Peppa jumps into the helicopter, and off she goes to the ocean to see if she can find George and save him from near doom. Meanwhile, Fireman Sam's in the Titan boat, and it's time to go. Come on, Sam, let's go. So Sam heads off to the ocean as well. Meanwhile, at the ocean, George is having loads of fun on the jet ski when all of a sudden the jet ski capsizes and goes over. Now it's time. He really needs help now. He's on his side and he doesn't know what to do. So George is patiently waiting and trying to get the jet ski back upright when in comes Fireman Sam in the Titan rescue boat. And Sam shouted, George, George, are you okay? So he jumps in and saves George. Whoa, said Fireman Sam. That was a close one, George. It was lucky I got you just in time to save you. Peppa Pig's on its way and she's going to have to take you in to the rescue centre to have you checked out. So Peppa Pig tries to park somewhere tidy. The helicopter can float on water, but if the water's a little bit too rough, it won't help the situation. So Peppa Pig needs to land safely next to the Titan boat. And finally she's landed. And now it's time for George to get in the helicopter with Peppa Pig so they can head back to the Ocean Rescue Centre from Pontypandy. Come on, Fireman Sam, get the jet ski and bring it back to the Ocean Rescue Centre, shouted Peppa Pig. So Peppa Pig and George headed off to the Ocean Rescue Centre. And George seems all fine. So Fireman Sam has now got to work away to get the jet ski on the back of the Titan rescue boat. Sam always gets left with the tough and hard jobs. So somehow he manages to get the boat and the jet ski back to the Ocean Rescue Centre in one piece by putting the jet ski on the back. At the Ocean Rescue Centre, Peppa and George finally arrive and said, I'm glad we're safe now, George said. So Peppa and George have made their way down to the control centre at the Ocean Rescue Centre when Fireman Sam comes in. So Fireman Sam jumps off the Titan rescue boat and said, George, what was you doing? I told you not to press any buttons and you still pressed them again. Does this mean now I can't trust you for future times to come? I'd like to know that I could trust you and you'd listen to me. And George said, I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry, Peppa. I just seen this big green button and I just pressed it and the jet ski flew off. And Peppa explained, you can't just do what you want. We told you not to press nothing. Next time, George, you have to listen. So hopefully George has learned a valuable lesson. Don't forget to subscribe.